Hey everyone, my name's Helen Knight and I am a creative lead consultant for graphic designers, and I help designers build amazing online businesses. So I'm here today just to help you. My background is in graphic design as well, and I help designers find high-paying clients and grow amazing consistent businesses. Today I'm going to help you with a few tips on how to get your messaging right, because I keep looking at lots of people's social media and also websites, landing pages, that kind of thing, and they all say the same things. I want you to really stand out. I want you to understand what really draws people in, how to actually communicate really effectively with your audience. Now I keep seeing things like, I'm a multidisciplinary designer. I keep seeing things like, I call myself a generalist. I mean, what is that? That doesn't really help people. I specialise in logos, illustration, animation. If you're specialising in something, you need to just focus on one thing. I hear things like, I help small businesses, but that is really vague. If you just say, I help small businesses, you really need to narrow down exactly the type of people you're looking for. Okay, I've talked about this before. So today we're going to stop doing things like that. We're going to stop sounding like everybody else. We're going to stop digging ourselves into a big hole, which is full of a lot of other graphic designers that are all shouting and struggling. So we're going to start making a magic message, okay? Making your own magic message. So I hope you realise that, I'm only doing this because I really care about designers. I used to be one, and I really ran myself into the ground trying to work so hard. I do understand what it's like, and my mental health and my physical health suffered when I was trying to build a business like you. And I finally discovered a way of building online businesses, which is like discovering a whole new world. It's so exciting. So that's what I've been doing the last few years. So if you do these three things, you're going to start getting on the right path to attracting the right people with magnetic messaging. Okay, so I call it magnetic messaging because it's really what draws people in. It's what really attracts people, and you can start to see progress. People will start to comment or start to reach out to you, and they will actually be interested in what you're doing, rather than you having to talk about yourself, talk about your services, that kind of thing. Okay, so if you get this right, you can easily start to attract high-paying clients. So grab a piece of paper and a pen. I'm just going to really run through some basic things. We'll go into a bit more detail at the end and how you can get a bit more help, but for now I want you to focus on these three things. So number one, you're going to focus on the type of client. And yeah, you're probably sick of me talking about that now, but I promise you it's the key to everything. Once you know that, it really does help. Okay, if you're bouncing from different industries, different types of work, different types of clients, it's almost like you're trying to build lots of different businesses all at the same time, and it just doesn't work. Yes, there are agencies that help everyone, but it's because they've built that up over time and it's taken them a long time to do it. Okay, so you're not at that stage in your business. You need to focus on getting one engine running properly at a time. Okay, number two then, let's get to know them. So I'm going to teach you how to get to know those people really, really well. And I know that doesn't sound sexy, research, that word, it just doesn't have any kind of sexiness to it. But if you're just kind of guessing, and if you're just thinking, oh yeah, I know them, pretending that or just thinking that without actually doing the research, sorry to say that word again, you're gonna really struggle. Okay, so start looking at the type of person or the type of businesses, social media, their websites, everything. I want you to look in forums, groups where they hang out. I want you to join in with conversations with them. Start gathering that information. Okay, there's a lot of other ways you can do it, but they're the first ways. Okay. Number three, then, we're going to choose 4 or 5 main things that you know about that type of client, okay, you start to get to know them, understand their struggles, understand much deeper why they're having problems, and what result it's having on their life. Okay, that's the key thing. It's finding out how it's really affecting them. They probably won't tell you face to face. It's the kind of stuff that they go home and moan at their partners about, the things that keep them awake at night. Okay, so your clients just want a simple solution to the problems that they've got right now. They want a clear path to follow. So once you have all this information, you need to learn how to clearly communicate that throughout your content, throughout everything, throughout your website, your landing pages, everything that you put out into the world. Okay, so let's just recap. So number one, we're going to focus on one type of client. Yes, I know I've said it before. Number two, we're going to get to know them by doing some of the research that I've just mentioned, but there are lots of other ways. If you're interested, I can teach you some really clever ways to do your research. Number three, we're going to focus on choosing a few topics that you know that they really struggle with, and that can be the first start of you creating a message and content around those topics. Okay, so I've only talked really briefly about this today. Obviously, it's really important to have one key message, but also make sure that you're covering other things that those people really need to hear. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick rundown of basically what I'm going to cover in my next workshop, and I'm hoping that you're going to be able to join me. Okay, so it's going to be called Creating Your Magnetic Message, and we're going to cover 3 main topics, and I'm going to give you a big bonus as well. So how to really know and understand your client. Number 2, how to work out what they really need and want. And number 3, you're going to create a key message. I'm going to teach you how to create your key message that will draw them in. Okay, so you're not just talking about yourself all the time, and you're not just telling them what you do. Oh, I do this and this and this. I'm a designer, blah, blah, blah. I love doing websites. Okay, I understand. I used to do it myself, so it's not your fault until you realise how important this stuff is, and it's going to make a massive difference. It's going to be mind-blowing, the reactions you're going to start to get. Okay, so we're also going to get a big bonus if you attend the workshop. I'll be adding a ton of copywriting hacks. Okay, so you'll learn how to really grab people's attention, and all of this can be used in your profile, in your content, in your website, your landing pages, everything. Okay, it's going to be a total lifesaver. So don't be shy. Don't miss your chance to come on the live and ask me questions, because that's a really exciting opportunity. You get to ask me anything you want, and there'll be limited places because I want to give you lots of attention and help. Okay, so I'll drop a little link below, and leave me a little comment if you're interested. Okay, excellent. Hope you found that interesting today. Please like and share with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Have a lovely week. Take care. Bye.